that deep breath of life. Amazing. That deep, deep breath of life. Woo! Today. What emotions am I dealing with? I'm calling it getting back up. Getting back up in the sense that the last 5 years or so, I had to force myself to get back up. I've seen it from divorce, immigration issue, like I was saying, be honest. Getting hit by a car, can barely walk. But the one thing I never stopped doing, I never stopped running. Even when I was injured. I never, ever stopped running. Getting back up. And getting back up also transpire to having faith in oneself. To have faith means the ability to be able to go through life even though one doesn't know where his meals is coming from. I've certainly been through it, and it's the most amazing thing that I've ever done, because that time you are forced to really, truly meditate and speak to that higher self that lays within you. It will never let you down. Morning. I have been in situations where I get up in the morning and I have no money to eat. But once I put my feet on this ground and I look up in the sky and I ask for money to buy food for that day, I kid you not, I see a dog, I say hello, and I find money on the floor. Because the word faith, I hear it a lot, but it's a lot deeper than that. The word faith is when you have no roof over your head and you can still get up, run, meditate, and do yoga. I have done. Because I was wealthy. When I became wealthy, my situation doesn't judge me. When I became wealthy, my situation does not fade me. I just get up and do what's natural. I do the yoga, the meditation. So when I'm talking about getting back up, that's what I meant. You know, because the ability to get back on your feet, keep on running, no matter what the situation. It's funny when I talk about meditation or yoga, people always tell me I don't have time. No, there's two places that will make you stand still and meditate, whether you like it or not. The hospital and the prison. Because when you get locked up, the first thing you start doing, you start contemplating, you start meditating. That's when a lot of people find God for that couple of months. You find that inner being. Doesn't matter who you are. So, and the same thing with the hospital. When you're in pain and all you could just do is blink your eye. At that moment, you stand still and look up. At that moment, your job doesn't matter. None of those biscuit matters. So when people talk about, I don't have time to meditate. I can't focus. No, the reason why you cannot biscuit focus is because you have an excuse. And that excuse is you can move your hand and you're healthy. So now that that's been said, I think it's just a bunch of biscuit. Because can you imagine every time you go into a hospital and you come out after a lung injury or you have a stroke, you have a heart attack, the first thing they will tell you to do is, start taking a walk. And what do? That's the time that we get out. We want to start walking. Whether we like it or not, we want to start walking. But because we are such in a fast-paced environment, we don't think about things that really matters. Because this is the essence of life. When you get banged up by a car, what do to get recovered? You start meditating, you start breathing, you take one foot at a time. So the reason why a lot of people are not meditating, stretching their body, is because they do not value themselves. When you value yourself, it doesn't matter what situation it is, you will get up and stretch your body and meditate. Yes. Just straight up. When you begin to see yourself as number one, value yourself, oh yeah, you will meditate. So to say I don't have time is nothing but bunch of biscuit. Did I say biscuit? Excuse. I like to use the word biscuit. And that's all I would say. Stretch every morning. I was looking at the app yesterday. This year already, I think I've run 200 miles in the last couple of days. Yeah, for this January, I've run 200 miles so far. Isn't that amazing? 200 miles so far for this January. And what do? I get up every day, stretch my body, do yoga, and meditate. Your God starts inside of you, right here in this God. This is just like a dance. Yeah. Every morning when I'm jogging like this, it's like I'm just dancing. Because I have a little job that I do too, so, And another discipline part of it is I get up every day between 1:30 a.m. and 1 a.m. to meditate morning, to stretch my body, and I'm out running. That's what I do every morning. I get up 1:30, and by 3:30 I need to be out because I need to be back getting ready for my day by 6 o'clock, like today, 6:15. So when you value yourself, you do overtime for yourself. Morning, sir.
Hey, good morning.
When you value yourself, you do overtime for yourself. We do overtime for our jobs every day. We stay up late. We write papers, but we never write papers to ourselves. Every morning, another habit that I always have is I write to myself with my left hand. Whatever emotions that I'm going through, try it. Write with your left hand. If you're right-handed, write with your left hand. Whatever is bothering you, I kid you not. Because that left hand is not moving properly, you will be forced to go into a meditative state in order to control that muscle. Write with your opposite hand. That's the one-on-one meditation class. Every day, write with your opposite hand. You do not have a choice but to meditate. You want to meditate? Write with your opposite hand. And I guarantee you, it depends on how fast you are, about 4 months for you to be able to write properly with that left hand. But write with the opposite hand. Meditate. Take a yoga class. Get back on your feet. You can do it. Life will knock you down, but you can get back on your feet. I'm not ashamed about my lifestyle. Yeah, I've seen it all. But you know what? I still keep on smiling. As a matter of fact, this is the last healing of my body that I'm doing. I want to be able to run 100 miles again soon. I've run couple and my biscuit. It changed my whole life, but it's because it takes discipline to be able to run an ultra marathon. So, like I always say, take a yoga class. I've run every day. They said it's bad for your joint. No, the only reason why walking every day, jogging every day is bad for your joint is because we do not stretch our body. That's what it is for me anyway. So, as you can see, the noise is getting intense. Let me go ahead. This is what I'm planning to do this Saturday. I'm going to do it either run 24 or 26 miles. Then on Sunday, this Sunday coming, run another 34 miles. That's how I'm going to spend my weekend. So, I'm going to go ahead, finish this easy. And also, like I always say, in order for us to be good leaders to the young ones, we first have to watch what we eat, what we put in our stomach. If we cannot discipline our mind, the only time we get motivated to discipline our mind is over money. It doesn't have to be that way. Discipline your mind because, I'm going to put it in a Christian form, because you love God. That's the way I look at it. Discipline your mind. You don't have to pay for no meditation class. You're already born how to meditate. I see people, oh, I took a meditation class. I pay for. No, biscuit. No, you don't pay for that biscuit. You have to sit by yourself and teach yourself. And for people to say, yeah, I can teach you how to meditate, that's like someone telling you, I'm going to teach you how to kiss. Nobody takes a sex one-on-one class. It just comes natural. Tell me. Who takes a sex one-on-one class? Oh, yeah, I'm going to make love to my wife, but I got to go and take a class. Nobody does that. Who takes a sex one-on-one class? So this whole idea about taking a meditation class is okay, but it's also a bunch of biscuit. Because nobody can teach you how to silence this mind. Like I said, write with your opposite hand and be amazed. Trust me, write with your opposite hand. Try it tomorrow. If you're right-handed, write with your left hand. Say something beautiful to yourself and you'll be so amazed how difficult that thing is. Write with your left hand. Like I always say, take a yoga class. Take a yoga class. Stretch your body. One love.